Science tayo, tapos physics. Circuits. Magso-solve ako ng isang mabilis, tapos depende sa pagkakagets niyo. Sige, tatry kong i-breakdown yung mga nangyayari. Sige, ito yung favorite nating example. Wait. Yung isa na lang pala buksan ko para mas hindi, sige. Ito muna, solve ko 'to ng mabilis tapos depende sa pagkaka-guess ninyo, puwede ko siyang i-breakdown ng mas simple. 'Yan. So, lipat tayo ng mas malaking whiteboard kasi hindi na kasya dun sa isa. Welcome to Lucid Spark. Sorry for my drawings. Ayan. So, let's try to solve this one quickly. Paano ko siya justify ng 60 seconds. Tapos, i-breakdown ko yung steps or lessons na needed for that. Para if hindi man kayo magtuloy na may training sessions sa'min, at least may makuha ko yung kahit isang malapit na technique lang for this. Ito na ba? Ay, ito pala. Ayan. So, ang question dyan is, teka, parang may screenshot na. Wait, hindi basa. Wait. Ano ko lang ulit siya. Ayan. Take 2. So, if nabasa niyo sa pages, marami nagsabi na parang hindi daw kayang i-solve within a few minutes lang or something. Kasi ang dami daw kailangan gawin. But let's debunk that part. So, dito, ang tanong dyan is, what is the current at, where's my pen? Ayan. Ang tanong dyan is, what is the current at R4? Ano daw yung current dito sa part na to? Dito sa R4 na to. Okay? So, first is quick math, para dun sa mga may alam na, para sa inyo muna itong pagsasolve nito. If hinanap yung current na to, diba, in series tong buong to, ibig sabihin, yung current dito is current sa buong to. Yun yung first step, series to. Next step is, kita nyo to, this is node A, right? Node A, walang tumatapos. Node A itong lahat ng to. Sa baba, this is node G, wala ring tumatapos, walang humaharang. So, node G to lahat. Sabihin, if this is AG, this is also AG. Kita nyo, AG sila parehas. Meaning nun, ibig sabihin parallel sila. One big parallel circuit tong lahat ng to. Pagkas na yung technique. So, to get the current in this one, to get IR4, all we have to do is get mo yung magical formula na V equals IR, tapos PS, mawala si I, so I is equal to V over R. Ngayon, ano si V natin? 24 volts, kasi one big parallel line siya. Tapos R. Ano yung R natin dyan? E di itong buong series na to. Kasi isa lang yung current sa branch na to. The current division, isang branch lang na to. Kung natin sa R total, which is gonna be 2K plus 3K, so 5K, plus, may isang parallel dito. So, masasolve itong parallel. Ano lang siya? 1 over 15 plus 1 over 7.5. Dito, multiple to ng 15. So, 7.5, gawin natin siyang 2 over 15. See, magical practices naman. So, 1 over 15 plus 2 over 15, that's gonna be 3 over 15. Or, reciprocal na natin, it's gonna be 5K2. Okay? 24 volts divided by 5 plus 5K, that's gonna be 2.4 milliamperes. Or masyado mabilis. Teka. So, 24 divided by 10K, it's gonna be 24 times 10 raised to negative 3 or 2.4. Wait, mali pala. Ayan. Negative 4 pala, sorry. 2.24 times 10 raised to negative 4 kasi 10K or gonna be 2.4 milliamperes. Milli is 10 raised to negative 3. Okay? So, kita niyo yung ginawa ko? Mukha siyang super complex, but ano lang ginawa kong math dyan? Ito lang, oh. Naglagay ako ng isang fraction, nag-solve ako ng isang fraction, tapos nag-divide na. So, sige, questions. So, where did you get negative 4? This one, 10k is equivalent to 10 times 10 raised to 4. Kasi since nasa denominator siya, negative 4. Okay? So, yun din, scientific notation. Ito yung reason kung bakit walang sense yung shortcuts if you don't have the fundamentals. Kasi, na shortcut ko siya, hindi naman kayo maalam mag-divide ng big numbers like this. Di wala din. Kaya, accuracy versus speed, never yung mahabol yung speed if hindi kayo accurate, even sa basic multiplication or division like this. So, yes, with the 10,000 yung 10K Rexter. Okay? So, meron siya kabilis, di ba? Ano lang, meron lang fraction dito, meron lang fraction doon. Tapos, most is mental processing na lang eh. Kung paano ko siya na-read. But to be able to use the shortcut, I should know the concepts nitong AG, parallel versus series. Kaya in physics, especially circuits like this, the shortcut depends on how much you've mastered the concepts. Walang shortcut na dinerive yung formula tapos na. Nag-iiba-iba yung given dyan, no? Pati sa project, nag-iiba-iba yung throw, yung number, situation. You know the fundamentals, you can manipulate the formulas, the concepts. That's the only time na you can get real speed. Okay? So, Hearts reactive gets naman. Tapos type kayo if break it down or okay na. You want me to break this circuit down? Or tingin nyo okay na tinuro ko yung mabilis ang shortcut na yan? Yo, break it down. Okay, sige, let's break this down. So dito, dalawang main concept siya. First is this one, V equals IR. And then second is series and parallel circuit. So parallel. Tingin pa lang sulat. Series and parallel. So since pumayag naman kayo mag-overtime sa lahat ng pagod na, you can go out ng 10 p.m. To discuss ko ng buo yung circuits starting from scratch. This is gonna be my first lesson-based discussion. Lahat ng tinuro kanina is quiz-based, question-based. Ito, sige, for the first time, gagawin natin siyang lesson-based. Yung lesson-based start from scratch hanggang marating natin tong complex na problem na to. Okay? So sige, lesson-based tayo. Before mag-lesson-based, can you type 0 to 10, anong knowledge niyo sa circuits? Para dama ko lang yung demo gusto niya. Kung ano yung kailangan ko pang pasimplin yung terms or pwede na ako mag-technical terms. Zero. 0 to 10, guys. Okay, sige, like guys, 6. Like ka. Kanina ka pa nag-correct ng mga mali ko. Okay. From what school ka, Leica M? May score lang kayo. Kuha lang akong letter. Feedback. So, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 5, 5, and 6 Lake and Brielle. Bisa. Okay. Kasi pala si Boss Lake. Okay. That's why. Wait, grade 11 ka? Miss Lake? Tama? Then, wait, kasama ka ba niya, no? Kasama ka ni Cassie? Okay. Hi. So yeah, sorry for my math part kaninang sabog. Literally. Sabog talaga ako kaninang math. Sorry for that. But here, let's bawi ako sa science. Gawin natin siyang medyo lesson-based. Tapos yan, may grade 10 tayo na familiar na sa circuits. Pero sorry Lika, kasi dalawa lang kayo familiar sa circuits. Sa umpisa is medyo babagalan ko talaga para sa 0 and 1. Tapos saka tayo mag-move forward sa medyo techniques-wise na. Okay, so first, circuits. Maraming parts ng circuits, pero siguro for UCAT, ang kailangan nyo lang naman malaman is yung basic parts, which is meron tayong source, meron tayong voltage source. Search ko lang. That's right. Meron tayong voltage source. Tapos meron tayong kawad. Kawad. Yeah, kawad. Tapos meron tayong load. Okay? If nasa actual project kayo, ang loads usually is mga bombilya, LEDs, ganun. Pero dito, resistors lang muna yung loads natin. Okay, siya lang yung na-measure natin yung current, voltage, and everything. Okay. So we have voltage source and we have loads. This is gonna be in volts. This is gonna be in resistance. This is gonna be in ohms. Tapos, yung third variable natin is just the current. Okay, kung ano yung current flow na nandyan. Okay? So, one solid formula lang siya. V equals IR. Diyan lang lahat umiikot na yun. Sabihin yung voltage is equal to current times resistance. Okay? So, let's solve a sample para mag-get niyo agad. So, for example, if meron akong 20 volts, tapos meron akong resistor here na, let's say, 10 ohms. Okay? Anong nangyari dito? May positive, may negative. Yung voltage source, para lang siyang battery. Actually, battery pala talaga siya usually. Battery siya, may positive, may negative. Ngayon, meron tayong tinatawag na current, right? Pero actually, dalawa siya. Meron tayong tinatawag na conventional current at simply current. Okay? Itong current na to, itong word lang na to, siya yung sinusolve natin dyan. Lahat ng computations about physics na nandito for high school, siya yun, current. Conventional current, siya yung true current talaga. Okay? Anong meaning nan? Kasi, ang movement talaga, medyo science to. So, in discussing this, di na ako magdi-discuss ng how to solve, but the concepts behind them. Kasi if hindi niya magigets yung concept, hindi niya magigets yung formula, hindi niya magigets yung techniques or shortcuts. Okay, so medyo magiging mabagal kasi I'm gonna teach the theories behind this one. So, movement tayo ng current. Paano ba talaga gumagalaw yung kuryente na yan? So, in real life, outside the computations, if meron tayong electron, okay, electron here, diba? Current or electricity is the movement of electrons. So, we have this one, nag-move siya dyan, nag-move siya dyan, nag-move siya dyan. Okay? So, yung galaw ng electron na yan, pag gumagalaw siya pa ganito, ibig sabihin, yung totoong kuryente, maganda siya. Whoosh, di ba? If tumatalon doon yung kuryente, di ba, electron, gumagalaw siya dito, ganun, ganun. So, lumilipat dito yung electrons. Ibig sabihin, doon pumupunta yung kuryente. Imagine nyo, kuryente is equal to electrons, right? So, yung totoong direction na yun, that's called the conventional current. Ibig sabihin, siya yung totoong movement ng current. Ngayon, anong problema, sir? Bakit may totoo at may fake? Kasi, if nandito yung movement ng current, kumaganto siya, if electron, lumipat siya pa dito, anong maiiwan dito? May positive charge dyan na may iwan. Okay? Pag electron, tumawid doon, may positive charge dyan na may iwan. Okay? Electron, balon dito, may positive charge siya dyan na may iwan. Kada may mawalang negative charge, may iwan na positive charge. Ngayon, ito yung pinakamadaling part na ginamit ng mga engineers. Okay? When the electron moves towards the right, yung conventional current, mayroong positive charges na naiipon sa kaliwa. Gets? Kada tumataron yung electron pa kanan, dumadami yung positive charges sa kaliwa. And ito yung tinatawag nilang current. Ito yung current na ginagamit natin. Why? Kasi ito, puro negative siya eh. Diba? Electron yung minameasure natin, negative siya. Ang hirap gamitin sa computation. Yung current, yung naiiwan na positive charges dito, siya yung ginagamit kasi sign lang yung naiba. Since electron yung nag-jump, same sila ng magnitude. Naging iba lang yung direction. Kung gano'ng karaming current yung dumaan pa kanan, ganun din karaming positive charges yung nabuo sa kaliwa. So since puro positive to, mas madali siyang gamitin sa computation, right? Kaya lahat ng mga engineers na tamad, tayo, ang ginagamit natin is engineering convention siya. Yung ginagamit natin, current, which is actually, minimeasure natin yung positive charge na naiiwan ng mga gumagalaw na current. So this is yung ginagamit natin solving. Kaya lahat ng current natin dyan is assuming na yung positive yung ginagamit natin. Tapos yung conventional current, which is the true current, siya yung actual movement ng electrons. Okay? Questions about that? Kaya sink in. Questions? Okay, wala bang questions? Ika, wala ka bang pupunahin? Sina-check ko yung knowledge niyo right now, kung totoo bang puro zero kayo. Okay, so for this, I think, wala ba? Okay, sige. Last chance, wala ba kayong like, comments or questions about this? Can you explain the same mag? Sige, before ako mag-explain ng same mag, ito sa concepts ng conventional current and actual current flow, wala ba kayo napapansin literally? Okay, wala. So, first is, I'm just testing you guys, pero the same, ito yung totoong nangyari, pero binaliktad ko siya. Okay, so now, I know na wala talaga kayong alam sa circuits. Okay, so, ito yung totoong nangyari, okay. This is the actual electron flow. Totoo to, okay. So, yung electron, nag-move siya pa kanan. Pero ang tawag dyan is just simply the actual electron flow. Kasi siya yung actual na gumagalaw ng electron. Siya yung negative charges moving na gumagalaw. Conventional current, tinest ko kayo pero walang nakapansin. Conventional current, siya yung 2. Okay? So, let me redraw this one. So now, I know na from basics talaga tayo. Kasi even this concepts is hindi niyo yung alam. Kibabagalan ko pa siya. Okay, so totoo naman sabi ko kanina, pinagbaliktad ko lang siya. Tapos walang nakapuna. So, sige, start from zero talaga tayo. Again, the concept is may electron, nag-move siya, nag-move, 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 nag-move. Nag-jump dito electron. So this is the actual current flow. Electron, current flow. Siya yung real. Wala siyang ibang tawag kasi, straight, electron current flow. Negative charges moving towards the right. It's actual correct current flow. Ngayon, since yung mga tamad na engineers, gusto nila, may nag-jump na electron, di ba? Pag may nag-jump na electron, may mabubuo na positive. Kada may mag-jump dyan, positive, 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 positive. Pag ganun siya. Ito yung pinaka-current, ito yung pinaka-old, na ganun siya. Okay? Ngayon, yung nangyari sa kabaliktaran, para mabilis siyang ma-visualize, electron current flow sa kanan, puro positive yung bubuo sa kaliwa. Kaya siya tinawag na conventional current. From the word itself, dapat napansin niyo na siya kanina. Conventional. Siya yung madalas na ginagamit. Okay? Madalas na ginagamit ang negative charges? No. see that in science world, in concepts wise, if hindi ninyo alam yung meaning ng tinatanong, deduce it from the word itself, conventional current. So, mukha bang gagamit ng negative computation sa mga people, especially high school, if merong positive or negative choice? Hindi. So, if conventional, itapat niyo na siya sa ano yung movement ng positive charges? Movement of positive charges. Siya yung conventional current flow. May positive charges na nabibuild kaya dami nagja-jump na electron. Yung actual electron flow, siya yung actual movement of electrons, electricity, or the negative charges. Okay? At high school, hindi siya, sorry, electrons, electricity, negative charges. Siya yung totoong movement. Okay? Theory concepts wise, ito yung talagang nangyayari. Pero sa computations, in engineering, in high school mathematics, ito yung ginagamit natin. Kasi, same, let me change this one. Same magnitude, yet opposite directions. Kaya siya nagagamit kasi same lang naman sila nang nagaganap eh. Hindi ba lang yung direction? So nag-adjust na rin the rest of the formulas with this one. Okay, electron current flow, actual movement ng kuryente ng electrons negative charges, real. Pero yung conventional current, siya yung ginamit na kung ano yung naiiwang positive charges na paggalaw ng electrons, siya yung nagamit for computation ngayon sa high school math ng mga engineers para positive sign lang sila. For high school right now, yes, we're gonna be considering it as linear. Okay? So, same thoughts na ba tayo doon? Sorry for the experiment again. I just wanted to know na ano ka-honest yung 0 and 1 sa mga sagot kanina. So, honest pala talaga. Okay, it's good. So, ganun siya. Ngayon, if meron tayong battery, pumunta tayo ngayon sa circuit na ginawa ko kanina. Paano ko siya transition sa battery? Since conventional current is the flow of positive charges pagdating sa battery, ganun din siya. Okay? Remember this kasi pwedeng balik rin yung signs. Pwedeng balik rin yung signs ng current. Ito yung drawing ko kanina, right? Plus, minus, then may resistor, 20 volts. Okay. Movement of positive charges. Sir, nasan yung positive dyan? Negative to. Ang pangat lang ng drawing ko. Sa battery, meron tayong positive and negative. Ibig sabihin, conventional current yung gamit natin, sa positive siya lalabas. Okay? Let's name this as I1. Okay. Conventional current sa positive lalabas yung current. Okay, remember that. That's the start. If mali yung drawing ng direction ng current, bagsak, mamamali na lahat. Okay. Bakit ganito? Kasi nga, positive charge. Sa positive, nanggagaling yung conventional current idea. So, sa positive side siya ng battery lalabas. Okay? Ngayon, meron tayong resistor sa kabila. Ilan to? 10 ohms. Ang concept dyan, may value ka nito, may value ka nito. Ano kaya formula? VR. Yun ang alak. V equals IR. Okay? Basic math. Meron kang voltage, meron kang resistor, nawawala si current. Okay? This is voltage measured in volts. This is resistance measured in ohms. Okay? So with that, ano mangyari dyan? Magiging I is equal to V over R. So yung gusto ng basic algebra, right? Or I is equal to 20 volts over 10 ohms or I is equal to 2 amperes. Okay? So ngayon, yung concepts behind what is voltage, what is resistance, what is current, maybe aralin nyo siya sa sarili niyo. Kasi yung gusto kong ituro is yung concepts behind the computation, which is this one. Yung meaning ng conventional current and everything. Okay? Hindi ata ito tinuturo usually kasi ito na nakakomplete na siya. But I want you to know ano ba yung totoong nangyayari sa current flow. What's conventional current? What is the actual current flow? Para if merong theoretical concepts na itatanong sa UPCAT mismo, alam niyo siya paano isagot. Okay? So, ano nangyari dyan? Sure, yun na yun. Yes, yun na yun. The goal here is in circuits, ang goal lang is to solve for all the elements. Meron ka nito, nawawala to. Solve mo si I via this one. I is equal to 2 amperes. Okay? Gets? So, sige nga kayo, try kayo. What if we have your turn? What if we have here, sige, type ka, anong favorite number ninyo? Give me. Yes, medyo madali lang yung basic. Anong favorite number ninyo? Type nyo nga. 5. Sige, we have 5 volts here. Tapos, next favorite number. Wala na. Sige, 10 na lang. Okay, so this is 5 volts. This is 10 ohms. Find I3. Okay, so I'm gonna give 90 seconds for this. Please type your answers. This is I3. Nasan si 5 volts. Nasan si 10 ohms. Solve for I3. Type your answers. V equals IR. Okay, 0.5. Very good. Oh, what if mabaliktad naman siya? What if we have, what if given naman si I, kunyari I4 is equal to 2 amperes, and then the resistance is equal to 23 ohms. Tapos mawala si voltage. Now, solve for voltage. Given I4 is equal to 2 amperes, ohms is equal to 23 ohms, what is the voltage? For Jazz, pag fraction ng sagot, matik per converse to decimal, not necessarily, depende pa rin siya sa choices. And I advise, don't do decimals agad-agad. Kasi most ng sagot is fractions talaga siya. Okay, very good. Ganun lang siya, di ba? We have V equals IR. So, V equals IR. V is equal to 2 amperes times 23, which is 46 volts. Okay? See, madali lang ba? Yes. Wait lang, marami pa tayong kasunod dyan. So, last natin, what if nawawala si resistance? For example, sige, last given natin. What if nawawala si resistance? Yes, Merly Jane Paez. Question? For example, 20 volts, tapos 1/3 amperes, anong resistance? Solve. 20 volts, 1/3 amperes, what is the resistance? Hmm. Yan, 60 ohms. May bearing po ba yung, wala. This is just a label ng name. Wala siyang bearing siya. Label lang siya. Okay? 60. Very good. So, ganoon lang kadala yung basic circuits. Now, ang goal sa circuits is lahat ng complex dapat mapunta siya dito. This is what I call the golden box. Pangit ng ano. Wait. Where is that? And this one. This is what I call the golden box. Dapat gold yung font ko dyan. Golden box. Okay? So in the circuitry world, no matter how complex a circuit is, ang goal is simplin siya dito. This is gonna be, normal solving this is gonna be R total, this is gonna be I total, this is gonna be V total. Okay? R total, ibig sabihin, kita niyo yung drawing kanina na super daming nangyayari. Kunyari maraming circuits yan. Diba? Sobrang daming ganyan. Bakit? Nakakadismaya. For example, this one, 8, 9, 11. Okay? So for example, ganito ka-complex ang circuit na yan. Paano ba i-solve yan? Ang goal dyan is, pag samasamahin yung resistances na yan, hanggang maging ganito siya. So once nakuha mo na yan, babalik ka sa V is equal to IR. Tapos pag nakuha mo yung I total dito, i-distribute mo na siya via concepts of parallel and series circuit. Okay? Ganun siya. Every complex shit, bababa siya dito. Ganun yung first goal. Kung matuturo yung technique, kasi yung technique is how to look at each part individually. So if hindi nyo gets, paano i-divide yung current like this, hindi nyo mag-gets yung technique. You first need to know how to properly divide the currents like this. Para mag-gets yung technique na ginamit ko kanina. Okay, I will never teach that technique hanggat hindi nyo pa-master ito. Okay, so goal again is every complex circuit punta sa golden box. Golden box, one voltage source, one resistor, one current. Gets? Smart reactive, gets yung process na yan. Okay, yan. Let's make it secondary complex. Secondary complex, second level. So what if we have this type of given? What if we have, again, 20 volts, tapos, kunwari dalawa na yung resistor. So kung 5 ohms, sunod kang 5 ohms. Paano na siya? Hala, sir, isa lang naman yung kanina. Ito nakapasser concepts ng parallel and series circuits. Okay? So, drawing wise, ganito lang siya. If series circuit, ganito siya. Parallel circuit, ganito siya. So, yung difference, pag series circuit, series, parang magkakasunod na episodes, right? Tingnan, 5 ohms tapos 5 ohms, diretso na. Magkasunod na siya. Parallel, ito yung parallel, no? May magkakatapat na ganyan. Okay? Siya yung visual representation. Ngayon, scientific notation, if node naming naman tayo, node naming. Wait, before mag-node naming alalahanin niyo na, series circuit, magkakasunod na resistors. Okay? For example, magiging ganito, kahit gano'ng karami yan, basta magkakasunod sila, series yan. Okay? Parallel circuit, kahit gano'ng karami yan, parang naka-branch sila. Basta naka-branch, parallel circuit siya. Okay? Remember that? Ngayon, that's the visual representation, how to look at it visually, which is tama. Ngayon, if node naming naman, which is mas magagamit natin, yung visual pala, for identifying lang siya. Just to identify. In computations, it's actual formulas plus node naming. I mean, ang node, node is a certain part of the kawan. Node lang siya. Parang siya yung area. Area not computation area, but siya yung location. Nasaan siyang banda sa kawan. That's node. Node naming, maganda na may node naming. Okay, this is gonna be node A. Kasi ito, first kawan siya, node A. Tapos kada may humarang na load, matatapos na yung location na yan. Okay, parang siya yung camp A, ito yung company A. Yung humarang na node, this is gonna be node B. Okay, this is gonna be node C. Gets? So, ganun siya kada may humarang, mag-iiba yung node na yun. This is very important, especially for complex circuits. If di kayo malabag node naming, babagsak kayo. Legit yan. Okay. This is series circuit, node A, B, C. Ngayon, sa parallel kasi, mukha siyang branching, mukha siyang madami. Pero if titignan mo siya, this is node A, tapos dito node A, if straight ko to, bumaba ako dito, bumaba ako dun, may naging harang ba na node? Wala. Wala man na tayong KCL or KVL kasi ibang technique siya. Ito is pinaka-basic natin. Walang harang dito, walang harang doon. So, node A din to, node A din to. Okay? Yan, dito, may harang to. So, anong node to? Node C. Eh, anong node to? Node D ba to, sir? No, check mo. Magka-connect na lang siya. So, node C rin to, node C rin to. Okay? Parallel, ito yung definition niya. This is node AC. This is node AC. This is node AC. Sabihin, lahat sila nakakonect sa A and C. A and C, A and C. Yung definition ng parallel. Anong meaning nun? For example, if you have the battery here, but this is node C, This is node A, this is node C. If nakadirektang connecta tong resistor na to, nakukuha niya yung full 20 volts. Yet kasi nakadirect siya eh. Wala nang harang, di ba? Tapos, if meron pang isang resistor dito, sir, mahati na yung 20 volts kasi dalawa na sila eh. Pero hindi. Nakakonect to sa A. Nakakonect to sa C pa rin. Sabihin, pare-pareha silang 20 volts yung nakukuha. Kahit magdagdag pa ako ng isa dito, magdagdag pa ako ng isa, ha? Hindi, isa pang resistor dito. Anong voltage na nakukuha nito? Check mo. Node A to, node C to, node A to, node C to. Diba? Territory, campo, yung nodes na yan. Basta node A and node C yung nakuha mo dito, 20 volts yung makuha nito. Kaya super consuming ng parallel circuits. But, malakas siya kasi 20 volts, 20 volts, 20 volts siya. Okay? Gets? Questions hanggang done. That's why, ang definition ng parallel circuit, ang main condition niya is parallel circuits has constant voltage. Have constant voltage. So, parang pinarinig nyo na basta sa ulo nyo pag parallel, same voltage yan. Pero tinuro ba sa inyo bakit? Hindi. Tanong siya kasimple. Node AC from the battery itself hanggang sa dulo, node AC pa rin siya. Same nodes sa battery, same value sa battery na kuha niya. So, ang drawing na to, once maalala nyo siya, never nyo siya makakalimutan. Parallel circuits have constant voltage. Okay? Ngayon, pabalik tayo sa series circuit. Eh sir, anong meron sa series circuit? Series circuit naman, if series circuit naman, hindi siya ganun eh. Kasi makikita nyo dito, node AB, wait lang, bago yung color. For this resistor, ang node niya is AB. A and B. For this resistor, ang node niya naman is B and C. Okay? So same voltage ba sila? No. Node is related to voltage. That's one of the minimal concepts. Hindi naman sobrang pero node is connected to voltage. So A, B, B, C, magkaiba sila ng voltage. Pero sir, wala ba siyang distinct characteristic? Meron na actually. Eh sir, anong distinct characteristic niya? Tingnan niyo to. The-drawing ko ulit siya. 20 volts. Tapos, dalawang resistor. Sorry. Tapos, may nodes tayo dyan. A, B, C. Then to A, B for this one, then B, C for this one. So, wala siyang same voltage. Pero sir, anong mangyayari dyan? Anong special sa kanya? Special dito is diretso lang yung current. Kita niyo to? Diretso lang siya. Whoosh! Okay? Compare natin dito sa parallel circuit. Pag sa parallel circuit, dito sa parallel circuit, makita nyo, yung current is pupunta, drawing na lang ng bago. Pag sa parallel circuit, sorry, wait. Pag sa parallel circuit, yung current, anong nangyayari sa current niya? Lalabas dito yung current, mga hati, pupunta dito, pupunta doon, pupunta doon. Walang intersection na loads, pero since nag-iba yung direction, nahahati yung current. Okay, that's why parallel circuit is also called current division. Yung technique na binansan ko, di ba? Current division. Kasi nahati yung current sa kanya. Please know the reasons bakit ganun yung tawag sa kanila. Kasi maraming pupuntahan. While in series circuit, straight lang siya. Whoosh! Di ba? Straight lang siyang dadaanan. Kaya in series circuit, ang characteristic niya naman is constant current. Okay? So, at this point, please remember the reasons why. Okay? Battery, AC. Kaya magiging AC, AC, AC. Same voltage, same nodes. Parallel, constant voltage. Yung series circuit, bakit siya naging constant current? Kasi sir, isa lang yung dadaanan eh. Magkakaiba ng nodes, yes, pero magkakasunod sila visually. Yung current yung naging determinant factor niya. Iisa lang yung current na lumalabas sa kanya. Okay? Questions about that? If wala, heart react. Tapos isosolve na natin to. Gamit yung factors na yan. Ngayon, solve natin tong original problem. So going back to the original problem, we have plus minus 20 volts. Tapos 5 ohms. And then 5 ohms. Ano yung sabi ko kanina? Bukod bago dun sa constant properties. Ang goal is golden box. Okay? So if yung golden box, kailangan mo siyang gawing isang resistor lang. Eh sir, paano yan? 5 and 5. Okay? Papasok na naman tayo sa parallel versus series circuit. Okay? So, ngayon, magkakaroon tayo ng konting exercise dito. Kailangan nyo i-identify yung nodes ng parallel series circuit tapos saka ko ituturo. Atong, ano na to? Sige, magdodrawing ako ng isa. Kailangan nyo na itong gawin kasi kailangan mag-gets if na-gets nyo yung concepts. So again, sorry din sa mga marunong sa circuits. I just need to check kung mentally na-gets ba nila yung concepts ng node naming and current naming. R1, R2, R3, R1, R2, R3, R4. So now, your task is first, maglalagay ko ng isang current dito. This is gonna be I2. So please remember, pa I2 to, may mga hating current dito, may hating current doon, may hating current doon, may hating current doon. Dito, nagkiiba yung volt, yung nodes, nodes, nodes. So now I'm gonna delete this. Your task is dito, label, sa lahat pala, label all nodes and currents. Okay, so for 5 minutes, for this circuit and this circuit, label all nodes and currents. I2, I3, I4, I5, bahala kayo. Name yung node, kahit ang letter. And then this series circuit, name all nodes and currents. Gets ba? So, thumbs up nga if gets nyo. Ngayon to, hindi to assignment. Ngayon, until 10:24. Tapos please send sa GC yung sagot ninyo. Circuit 1 and circuit 2. Please label all nodes and currents. Parang sarang type nga ngayong circuit if nandyan pa kayo. Please type circuit if nandito pa kayo. Circuit. Okay, very good na pa. So yan, please label all nodes and currents tapos sendin nyo sa GC. Tapos I'm gonna check kung sino yung nakakasunod, sino hindi. Tapos ako ituturo, paano tayo makakapunta sa golden box after learning how to name the nodes and currents? So 4 minutes left. And again, sa review natin, maging ito yung meaning ko sa have 3 days lang to master everything. Kaya sinomake sure ko na alam nila lahat ng concepts para hindi yung academic question, mabalikan nga to. Sayang yung if babalik-balikan nyo lagi yung topics from the basics. Kaya if may ganitong mastery, isure nyo master nyo na siya para dire-diretso na for the complex problems. Okay? So see you in 3 minutes. please send your answer sa GC. Hello. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, within 3 minutes. So let me check your answers sa GC. Okay. So as I can see, node A, C, C, C. Okay, very good. How about the current? Ano yung mga current? Nothing name ng current. Again, if mag-name kayo ng current, dapat may direction. Okay? So, yes, Jess, I have a question. Wala pa naman. So let's name this quickly. So, yan. So, I'm gonna use red here. So this is node A. This is A again. This is A. Everything here is A. This is I2. Lagyan ko siya. Gawin ko tong I3. Okay? Learn how to, if may current label kayo, dapat may direction din yung current. Okay? This is I3. This is gonna be I4. Pababa. I5. Pababa. Okay. Theoretically, pwede naman kahit anong maging direction ng current talaga. Lalagyan mo lang siyang negative. Kunyari, this is gonna be 5 amperes here. If ginawa mo siyang pa ganun, magiging negative 5 amperes siya. Mababalik na lang sa inyo. This is just like algebra. But for high school, tandaan nyo na lang na if pag ganito yung current, edi pa-distribute siya pababa lahat. Ganun lang yung pinakamadali sa inyo. Okay? So, I3, A4, I5. Ngayon, this is gonna be C. Or sige, B lang muna, B. Okay? Questions about this labeling dito. Ngayon, pagdating sa series circuit, node label natin, this is gonna be A, this is gonna be B, this is gonna be C, this is gonna be D, gonna be E. Parang complex ng series circuit, ano? Pero titingnan nyo, yung current niya, napakasimple. This is I1, tapos na, hanggang doon, I1 na yan. Pwede kayo maglagay ng separate dito, I2, gusto mo, I3, pwede rin, I4, pwede rin. So, per resistor, go. But then may clarify na I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I3 to I4. Or drawing mo lang sila ng isang malaking direction like that. Okay? So that's the labeling. So by now, you should know how to look series and parallel circuit. Again, dalawa siya. One is visual. One is visual. If visual, series is magkakasunod na loads. Parallel is magkaka-branch like this. And second is node naming. Node naming or theoretical. Anong meaning pag node naming? Ayun, doon lumalabas yung properties na node A, node B, same voltage, parallel circuit eh. Tapos pag series circuit, ang daming nodes. Pero one current lang siya. Okay? Gets? So, if gets hard say na for that, balik tayo sa next problem natin. Sir, paano ko gagamitin yan dito? Paano wala namang connect? Wala siyang connect. First, maalam ka na mag-identify ng series and parallel circuit, magagamit mo na tong formula na to. Okay? So, in resistors, series versus parallel tayo. Series, pangit ng color, red, ayan. Series versus parallel. Ibang goal natin is makapunta sa golden box. Diba? Makapunta sa dito. Na iisa na lang yung resistor, iisa na lang yung voltage. Natin papasimplihin yung super daming resistor papunta doon. Paano? Yun yung may formula tayo dyan. To simplify this multiple resistors into that golden box. Pag series, minatawag natin siyang R total. R total is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R sub n. Sige, dot. Sabihin, basta naka-series, i-add mo lang sila direkta. Kasi magkakasunod naman na sila eh. Okay, for example, yung kanina, if we have 20 volts, tapos 5 ohms, 5 ohms, sorry for that, 20 volts, tapos we have 5 and 5, 5 ohms, 5 ohms. Visually, dapat alaman na, this is series connection. Yung series connection, magkasunod lang sila, i-add mo na lang sila. magiging ganito lang siya. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. So, 20 volts, tapos 10 ohms, tapos na. Kita nyo? So, if ganito to, nakita to, magic box, golden box na to eh. Ganun ka ng V total, R total, I total, magic mo na siya masasolve. So, the goal is this. Goal is this. Every freaking time. To make the golden box. 1, 1, 1. Okay, so you just have to use this formula. Series circuit plus 5, tapos na siya. What if parallel? Parallel, so yung medyo daming alam sa buhay. A formula ng parallel is 1 over R total is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus dot plus 1 over Rn. Rn, ibig sabihin, kahit ilang resistor pa yan. Okay? So, for example, same given tayo. We have 20 volts, plus or minus. We have dalawang resistor in parallel na 5 ohms. Titingin kayo parallel or series, una niyong gagamitin, visually lang muna. Kasi yung node naming is for concepts, for the formulas itself. Okay? So visually, kita niyo na parallel circuit to. So parallel circuit to, wait, lipat ako ng laptop. No, hang on. Take a break. Sige, habang nalipat ang laptop, solve nyo nga. If 5 to, tapos 5 to, anong R total? 5 parehas yan. Lipat ako ng laptop. Kasi if naka-charge yung laptop ko, nasisira yung pen tab. So 5 ohms, 5 ohms. Anong R total for that one? 5 ohms, 5 ohms in parallel. Anong R total? Oh. 'Hello, mic test, mic test. Rinig ba ako? Okay. So, we shift this again. Yan, 4/5 over 2. I think that's the right answer. Like 4. Teka. So, let me open this one. Dumami tayo. Meron bang galing sa live? So, sa mga nako-confuse, this is our first lesson-based approach. Kasi kayo sa maths, puro quiz question-based. Kaya dito sa lesson-based, I started from scratch. I tested them kung totoo bang zero knowledge sila. They passed. Zero knowledge na talaga most of them. Kaya we-start ko from here, introduction to the circuits, and then parallel and series. Bakit ganun yung load current? Bakit naging ganun yung constants sa series and parallel? Dito na tayo sa summing up of resistors. So, stop that one. So, i-repeat. So, umpisa lang ako magiging mabagal like this if nasa complex solving na tayo. Hindi ko na para isa-isahin pa ulit yung fundamentals concepts like this. Kaya nga, tagliin nyo na hanggat binabagalan ko pa kasi once pumunting ako sa yung complex problem solving is hindi ko na babalikan to. Okay, so sharing my screen and share screen. Okay. Yes, page. Senator. Okay, loading ng screen ko. R, J, Y, A, Y, S, Y. Ayan, finally. So, lumiligtad pala sa akin yung ganito approach ko to everyone. So, yun, kaya nga, sa main training sessions, magkakaroon tayo ng division of classes. Isa sa mga medyo marunong na, sa hindi pa. Kasi yung mga hindi pa, kailangan nilang maalagaan sa fundamentals and basics like this. Pero yung marurunong na, sayang time nila for this. Hindi lang mag-practice na lang ng more difficult problems. So, yung live mocks ninyo and everything, magiging basis siya kung paano namin nahatiin yung classes sa main training sessions. Okay? So, going back here, and okay, so if parallel, 1 over R1, 1 over R2, 1 over Rn is just fractions and everything, so nothing to be scared of. So let's erase this part, meet you, and then tayo sa solving. So, 1 over 5, so gawin natin dyan, 1 over R, close pa ako ng isa pang tab, and then hudalag yung pen. Yan. Okay, very good. Ano na siya. So, solving natin dyan. 1 over R total is gonna be 1 over 5 plus 1 over 5. Okay? So 1 over 5 plus 1 over 5, basic fraction, it's gonna be 2 over 5. So if 2 over 5 is equal to 1 over RT, hindi mo lang siyang baliktarin. Okay, so RT is equal to 5 over 2 or 2.5 ohms. Okay? Tapos na. Hindi mo lang siyang baliktarin. Wala nang mas mahirap doon. So in a series connection, tumalaki yung resistance. In a parallel connection, lumiliit yung resistance. So that tells something. Discuss ko rin in the future. But for now, do you have any questions about series and parallel? Paano gagawin siyang golden box? Okay, so let's read Brielle. You can also use the R1R divided by, yes. So yung sinabi ni Brielle, siya yung nandun sa speed techniques. Kasi yung technique na sinabi ni Brielle is only applicable for two resistances, especially if kunyari same lang naman yung resistances, just actually divided by two. Yung mga ganong techniques is hindi ko pa siya ituturo agad kasi kailangan kong ituro sa inyo is yung concepts like this. Okay, so speed is saka pa natin siya discuss. Concepts lang muna tayo for here, pero tama, you can also use that technique. So going back to our original problem, which is this one, para natin siya solve. Okay, nasolve na natin yung R total. So, nawawala naman si, anong nawawala dyan? Sige, let's draw it one last time. So, for example, this one, voltage yan, alam niyo na lahat ng kailangan na basics. Masasolve niyo na to ng mabilisan. I mean, ng tama pala. To draw this again. Hmm, where's the pen? Okay, gawin ko lang 'to. And so let's solve this one. What if we get to yung question niya? We have 20 volts. Tapos, the question is, the first is like, what is the voltage at R1? That's the most common question dito. Okay? This is my question. What is the voltage at R1? Paano mo siya isa-solve? Okay. So to solve that, voltage dito, gagawin iba. Hala, divide na agad yan and shit. Pero may techniques, yes. But the proper and long way to solve this is simply, number one, golden box. Okay? Di mo kasi masasolve si I total nang wala ka dun sa golden box na yun. Okay? Kasi I total. So, yung lalabas na current dito, concepts-wise, is nakadepende sa lahat ng nandito. So, need mo silang pagsama-samahin para malaman mo, ganun ba kalaki yung current yung ilalabas ng battery para mabuhay itong lahat ng loads ko dito. Okay, so if golden box is gonna be 20 volts, tapos anong resistance? Since series circuit siya, 5 plus 5 is equal to 10 ohms. Tanggal na lang yan. Yung golden box ka na, nawawala si I. So, lilibaran mo siya ngayon. I total, V total, R total. Okay? I total, V total, R total. So, punta ka na dun. V is equal to IR. So, I total is equal to V total over R total. Label lang siya kung nasan siyang state or nasan siyang part. Okay, so I total natin dyan is 20 divided by 10 or 2 amperes. Okay? Questions agad dito. Once finish the golden box, makuha mo na si I total. Tapos second dyan is distribute. Distribute. Diba? Anong mangyayari sa drawing again? Ibabalik mo siya dun sa may original na siya. Na plus minus 20 volts. Tapos 5 ohms. 5 ohms. So, paano ka siya i-distribute? Concepts wise, drawing mo lang. Saan pupunta yung current? Pumunta siya dito. Whoosh. So, I, T, or 2 amperes. Okay? So, if 2 amperes siya, sir, paano na mangyari dun sa iba? Babalik ka dun sa magical formula. V is equal to IR. Okay? At this point, nawala si R1, voltage at R1, di ba? Nawala si V. Meron kang R, which is 5 ohms. Ano si I? 2 amperes. Kasi nga, concepts-wise, hindi mahati si current. Di ba? Gets no? Hindi mahati si current dito. Magka-flow siya straight, smooth, directly sa lahat. Okay? So if 2 amperes to, 5 amperes to, making voltage is equal to 2 times 5 is equal to 10 volts. Okay? So the voltage at R1 is equal to 10 volts. Question sa gandan. That's it. That's circuits. All of to V equals IR sa golden box plus V equals IR sa localized na loads. Easy, right? Sorry siya if that's na yan. Okay, what if parallel circuit naman siya, sir? So try natin sa parallel. So let's see. We have yung given natin. Gawin natin siyang 20 volts pa rin. Oh, but if minus minus. Plus or minus 20 volts. Tapos dalawang 5 ohms in parallel. So 5 ohms here. 5 ohms here. Okay? So same given. Same process. Number one is golden box. You need golden box. Okay? Golden box, isang voltage, isang resistor, isang current. Ano yung R total natin? Total natin na 1 over 5 plus 1 over 5, the reciprocal, this is gonna be 2.5 ohms. Okay? Hindi ko delete yan ha. 1 over RT is equal to 1 over 5 plus 1 over 5. 2 over 5 reciprocal 5 over 2. 2.5. Nawala naman yun si current. Nasaan si current? Push itong I3. Solve natin si current. So, I3 is equal to V total over R total. Eh, dito total, same lang naman siya na label. Okay, labels are guides. Okay, mag-overtake. I3. Mamali sagot ko kasi I3 nilagay ko eh. Oo, label lang naman yun, pero tama naman yung processes niya eh, di ba? Avoid overthinking. Okay? So, I3 is equal to V total 20 volts over 2.5. Anong sagot dito? Gonna be 8 amperes. Okay? Sakto nyo. Wala sir, same given ah. Dahil lang nag-iba yung connection, nag-iba bigla yung current. That's the point of circuits eh. You need to play with this. Ito na yung nangyari. Series circuit, yung ano lang siya, 2 amperes, tapos 5 volts, 10 volts. So series sa parallel circuit, lumakas yung current, naging 8 amperes. Okay? Ngayon, same tayo, R1. Ano yung voltage kay R1? Okay? So, kunin natin sa R1. Paano mangyayari yan? So, pag kay R1, please listen to this carefully. Karoon tayong konting magic. So, kailangan natin ibalik from golden box to distribute. Distribute. Okay? So, balik natin yung original drawing. Plus, minus 20 volts. Tapos, 5 ohms. Tapos, 5 ohms. Okay? So, nangyari kayo na, di ba? Meron tayong V equals IR sa malaki, golden box. Meron tayong V equals IR sa maliit, sa localized. So, dito gagawa tayo ng V equals IR, V is equal to IR. Ngayon, paano natin siya masasolve? First, meron tayong 8 amperes dito. Tapos pupunta siya dito. Concept-wise, mahahati yung 8 amperes. Yung pupunta dito, yung pupunta doon. Okay? Eh, sir, paano yan? Ano sa tingin? Anong next natin gagawin? Meron ba tayong voltage na given? Eh, yun yung hinahanap natin, di ba? Our voltage at R1. Meron mo tayong I na given. 8 amperes, sir. Kaso alam ba natin kung paano nahati 8 amperes? Yes or no? Type nga. Alam ba natin paano nahati yung 8 amperes at this point? Yes or no? No. Kasi we all know, 8 amperes, we just know na may direction siya dyan. Pero, ano kasunod niyan? So, nawawala si voltage, nawawala si current. Paano natin isa-solve? Dito lumalabas yung properties. Okay? Ano yung properties natin? Naalala nyo? Node naming. This is node A, right? This is node B. This is node A, right? This is node B. This is node A, right? And this is node B. So when I ask, what is the voltage at R1? Do I need to solve? Yes or no? Type your answers. Do I need to solve? When I ask, what is the voltage at R1? Do I still need to solve? Yes or no? Answer is no. This is AB. This is AB. Ano voltage at R1? It's simply 20 volts then. Kalimutan nyo guys, the battery, this is the battery. This the same node. Ibig sabihin, 20 volts to, 20 volts dito, 20 volts din dito. Okay? That's the key. Lalabas sa computation dyan, dalawang nawawalang variable just because nakakalimutan niyo yung property. Parallel circuits. If pure parallel circuit, 20 volts to, 20 volts to, 20 volts to. Okay? Don't need to solve. That's the magic of parallel circuit. So, if meron sa OPCAT, tinanong, what's the voltage at R1? Parallel to. Dadaanan niyo pa ba ito lahat? Hindi na. Kasi alam nyo eh. Pag parallel circuit, ang usually tinatanong is current. Okay? Tanong ko dito ngayon, shift tayo. What is the current at R1? What is IR1? Okay, that's the more logical question. Ngayon, current tayo. So that's gonna be I is equal to V over R. Okay, ano yung voltage natin? Since 20 volts to, 20 volts din yung nandito sa 5 ohms. So, 20 volts over 5 ohms. or 4 amperes. Okay? That is IR1. So mukha siyang paulit-ulit, pero kailangan nilang tandaan, anong property 'pag parallel circuit? A, B, A, B. Same voltage sila. 'Pag series circuit, anong nangyari sa properties ng series circuit? Isang daan lang siya. Kaya V equals IR, same current, na-solve niyo na siya. Okay? Gets? Hard to lang if gets yun. So, last part tayo. Bukas ko na ituturo yung technique sa pagsulod dun, pero last part, which is magic. Okay? Babalik tayo dito sa series circuit natin. Mamagicin natin siya. If the voltage at R1 is 10 volts, what is the voltage at R2? Okay? So, ano yung voltage sa R2? So, R2 natin is equal to VR2 pala. VR2 is equal to, ganun pa rin, V equals IR. Anong I natin, guys? Still the same, 2 amperes. Anong resistance natin? Still the same, 5 amperes. 5 ohms. Okay, so VR2 is equal to 5 times 2, 10 volts. Wow, sir, same sila. Magic. So, why the fuck is this same? VR1, VR2. First, bakit siya magkasama? Bakit sila parehas? First reason is 5 ohms sila parehas. Okay? Circuits-wise, parehas lang naman sila ng load, parehas sila ng ma-experience ng current, na voltage, and everything. Second magic, 10 volts plus 10 volts is equal to 20 volts. So 20 volts is 20 volts. Wala, sir, ang galing, bakit equal? Because that's how circuit works. Yung 20 volts na to, hindi lang siya random number. 20 volts yung dadaloy sa buong to. Nadaloy din siya. Okay? If nagbigay siya ng 10 volts dito, ilan na lang yung matitira dito? 10 volts na lang. But in the end, kailangan lahat ng voltage na dumadaan both sa dalawang to, 10 plus 10 is equal to 20 volts. Okay? That's may concept na yan. Last magic. So, what if dumami yung resistors? Okay? So, let's say we have plus or minus, tapos, gawin natin itong 5 ohms, tapos 10 ohms, tapos 15 ohms. Okay? Tignan natin, yung observe natin, theoretical, anong mangyayari sa kanya. Let's say this is gonna be 30 volts. Okay? So, number 1, golden box. Nakinig ko ba guys? Even if we, so golden box. Golden box natin is gonna be 30 volts. Tapos, ilan to? Series circuit lang siya, di ba? So, 5 plus 10, 15 plus 15 is 30. 30 ohms. Wow, straight. If 30 ohms to, tapos 30 ohms to, nagiging 1 ampere. So, kung gawin ko na nga to, ano? Sorry, gawin ko siyang 60 volts para hindi ganun kadali. 60 volts. Ampere 60 volts. It's gonna be 60 volts, 60 volts. Okay? So, meron tayong golden box. So, V equals IR. V equals IR. So, I is equal to V over R. So, I total is equal to 60 volts divided by 30 ohms or 2 amperes. Okay? Then, babalik tayo. Distribute. Dito ko na rin sa drawing ha. Distribute. So, distribute natin siya. 2 amperes. Papasok siya doon. Okay? This is R1, this is R2, this is R3. What is VR1? VR1 is equal to 5 of, sorry. VR1 is equal to IR nga pala. IR, so 2 amperes muna. 2 times, sino ba yung color? VR1, dito, voltage at this point is equal to 2 times 5 or 10 volts. Gets? VR2 is equal to 2 amperes pa rin yung nag-flow, di ba? So, 2 amperes times 10 is equal to 20 volts. Okay? Then lastly, ano yung VR3? VR3 is equal to 2 times 15 equal to 30 volts. Okay? Gets? So, anong mahihinuha natin dito? If maliit lang yung resistor, maliit lang yung voltage na nakukuha niya. Malaki yung resistor, malaki yung voltage na nakukuha niya. And if i-add natin to, 10 plus 20 plus 30, it's gonna be 60 volts. Total. Same yung 60 volts dito, same yung 60 volts dito. That's the magic part here. Okay? So in series circuit, in all circuits actually, dapat same yung total voltage na bibigay and same yung total voltage na pupunta dito. Ngayon, what's the magic here? Ang tawag dito sa circuit na to is voltage divider. Okay? Kasi current niya is constant. Kaya yung voltage niya, siya yung nadi-divide. Voltage divider. Okay? Remember, sa parallel circuit natin, tinawag ko siyang current divider. So, voltage niya is constant, current yung nadi-divide. Doon lang silang dalawa nahati. Just remember this concept kasi lumalabas siya. Which of the following is a current divider circuit? So, alam niyo na pag current divider is parallel, which of the following is a voltage divider circuit? Series siya. Bakit? Kasi 60 volts, na yung nito naging 10, naging 20, naging 30. Okay? Punta tayo sa science. Anong totoong nangyayari dyan? Totoong nangyayari dyan, iko-flow din yung voltage. Okay? Meron kang nalabas na 60 volts. Tapos pagdating dito, this is load. Okay? So, pina-power up nito. Meron kayong tinatawag dyan na voltage drop. Okay? Sabihin, pagdaan niya dito, kailangan mo mag-iwan para ma-power up yung load na yun. Okay? Load is pwedeng bulb, pwedeng resistor, pero dito, kailangan niya mag-iwan ng konti para ma-power up to. Yun yung nalabas na 10 volts. Okay? Kailangan ng voltage drop dyan here is constant current times resistance. So, lahat ng to, hindi sinasabi ng mga teacher ninyo, pero this is all called voltage drop. Voltage drop. Okay. This is the drop na need para makapag-power up yung load na yun. Okay. Pag nito, 60, after ng R1, 50 volts na lang yung natitira. So, nag-iwan na siya ng 10 volts dun eh. Pwedeng dito sa R2, nakapit mo yung 20 volts yung masasubtract. Dito sa R3, 30 volts na lang yung matitira sa kanya. Okay, and then lastly, R3, current niya 2 amperes and 15, 30 minus 30, 0 volts. Wala nang matitira. Okay, that's why, finally, introduce ko na sa inyo, this is called the ground. This is not node B, C, D. Pagdating sa 0 volts na, yung dulo, yung kadikit na negative na terminal, that is called the ground. Ground is 0 volts. Okay. So imagine that yung 60 volts, nagka-flow siya dyan, 60 minus 10, 50 minus 20, 30 minus 30, 0 volts. Yun yung totoong nangyari sa kanya. Pagdating dito, sir, 0 volts na eh. Paano siya mangyari dyan? Pagdaan niya dito, ito plus. Plus 12, plus 60 na naman siya. So, ikot ulit yung 60 dyan. Okay. Lagi siyang mag-0 dito, tapos madadagdagan siya doon ng plus. Okay? Questions? So, very last part, finale natin. Kung ano yung dulo dito, plus siya dyan, di ba? Plus 60. Pero ito yung mangyari dito. Dito, voltage drop, right? Ibig sabihin, minus yung dulo dito. Minus, plus. If ever, this is optional. If di, yung isang sa uluhin, go lang. Pero dito, yung 10 volts, ang sign niya talaga is positive minus 10 volts. Okay? Bakit? Kasi negative voltage drop siya dapat. If sa voltage source, yung positive yun nasa dulo kasi nadadagdagan yung voltage niya. Sa lahat ng loads, negative sign yun nasa dulo kasi voltage drop sila. Okay? So, R3, ang signage niya is negative yung nandito. Negative yun nandito. Okay? This is optional, pero concepts-wise lang siya. But, The most important thing here is, ang alam niyo dapat, ano nangyayari sa voltage divider, which is 60 volts, mag-iiwan ng 10 volts dito, mag-iwan ng 20 volts dito, mag-iwan ng 30 volts dito, hanggang ma-0 volts siya, which is ground. Tapos dadaan siya sa battery, plus 60 na naman, tapos ikot yung cycle. Yun nangyari sa perfect circuit. 0, 60, 0, 60. Kaya pag nasira yung device, ayun yung circuit niyo, sabihin hindi na nag-0 to or kinapos na yung plus dito. Naubos na siya ng battery. Kasi sira lang yung circuit once masira yung cycle na to. Na 60 minus 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 0. Plus 60 minus minus 0. Okay, ganun yung nangyayari sa kanya. So, questions up to this point? Wala na. That's the end muna tonight. Magpapa-exercise ako. Yung matutunan natin about sa circuits. First is how to name nodes. Paano mag-identify ng parallel and series circuit via visual and naming nodes. Papa-assignment ko yun. And then, this one, yung adding ng parallel and series circuit. Kasi that's a challenging part lang eh. You need to reach the golden box through this. So if mastered mo to, wala nang reason para hindi mo marating yung golden box. Tapos sa pag-distribute is gagamitin natin yung V equals IR. Okay? Na anong constant sa parallel circuit? Voltage. Kasi A, B, A, B, A, B. Anong constant sa series circuit? Current. Kasi iisa lang yung dadaanan niya sa lahat ng yan. Okay? Kaya these two properties, kaya-kayanin mo na itong distribute ulit after ng golden box. Okay? So that's it for tonight. Do you have any closing questions? If wala na, bibigyan ko ng assignment siguro sa morning agad kasi kailangan nyo siyang ma-master. Tapos, harder problem solving tayo sa gabi. Okay? This is the first magiging lesson based tayo. Probably the second to the last din. Kaya nyo siyang i-master. Tapos, solve tayo ng harder problems. Okay? So, ayan. That's the end of the class. Let's take our ending class picture sa lahat ng mga nandito pa. I-turn na yung cameras tapos smile tayo. So, sino mga nandito? Ayaw, Thea. Lumila. Ay, ikaw ba yung taga-Kisay din, Lumila? Tama? Ay, mistaken. Pati nagtsatsaga ako dito. So, yan. So, sorry again dun sa mga alam na tong basics na to. Pero I had to make them. Tinest ko naman sila sa conventional current. Di talaga nila alam. So, you really need to start here sa fundamental theories. At bukas, focus na tayo sa problem solving. Okay, hindi nyo na-master yung theories right now. Master nyo siya hanggat wala pa yung problem solving natin tomorrow night. Okay? So, smile! Okay, thank you everyone. See you sa quiz, sa practice quiz tomorrow daytime. Then lessons tayo ng gabi. Okay? Bye-bye! Welcome!